So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Saliba spots it and intercepts.
Nuno Mendes really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk. Oh, good-looking ball. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Kimmich. Gravenberg. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodrigo.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And the ball's gone astray. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kluivert is the guilty party there. Kimmich.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Valverde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He might be in here! Kluivert. Eze. Bellingham. Vietnam were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Partey. Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Haaland is herring after that one. And he's hit it long, but astray. Partey cuts out the pass. Kluivert. That's a little off target. Eze engages and forces him off the ball. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Gravenberg going face-to-face with his great rival. Kluivert. That is good alertness. Eze. Oh, good ball! Chance! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it.
And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Drinking is only allowed.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's De Bruyne. Partey. Bellingham. Haaland. It's Bellingham. Gravenberch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gravenberch. Can he finish? That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rodrigo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Strips it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
60 minutes played. He's played him through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The ball has bounced loose now. Nice defending, it's got the job done. That is a great pick out. And he's on his way! Decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the finish! And he's following up! Vietnam just getting a reminder of what it is like to be under siege.
Yeah, clumsiness could have cost them there. They can tidy that up.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Haaland. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Rodrigo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's gone forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham. Gravenberch. It's Kimmich. Mosquera. Oh, a delicate chip through. Kimmich is charging up on the overlap. Danger averted for now. Kluivert. Valverde. He's made sure that's not getting through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Can he put it away? They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
14,
That has certainly made things
number
interesting.
22,
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Federico Valverde.
Pedri.
Coming on the field, number
Van
42,
Dijk.
Musiala.
Look, there has to be more
Number
urgency
20,
here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Number
faster.
10, Matthias Cunha.
Musiala did well to
Number
step in
8,
there. That was more than
Pedri.
necessary.
Substitution.
Nice ball, and he's in here.
There will be one
Expertly cut out.
time.
Really nicely done. Cleared away. Vietnam have it back and can go again. And here's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps
And a quick
one team
announcement for the
might be
benefit of
happier, but
anybody who is down.
at the
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's onside. Gravenberg. And the flag has stayed down. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. Nice interception, well timed. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Wan-Bissaka spots it and intercepts. Valverde puts his foot on the gas. Mosquera gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No way through. Kluivert goes on a run down the left wing. Gravenberg, can he spark a counter here? Bellingham. Eze. And the shot! He's scored! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Over to the left.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Decent hit! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gravenberg. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's lofted through him. Hits one! And he hits the net! And they're back in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And yes, it's him again! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he put it away? Cleared without complication. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kluivert. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nuno Mendes. Mendes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
1 minute added time.
And here's Mbappe. Kluivert. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And quick announcement now.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's the hit! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square and not for the first... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Saliba tries to clear. Brilliantly cut out. Interesting ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bellingham. Always onto this. And here's Haaland.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mendes clears it away.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, important interception. Well read, nice interception. Kluivert, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Partey. And here's Mbappe. Eze. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Eze. He's got the shot away! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Justin Kluivert. Number 15, Federico Valverde.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this, engages and forces him off the ball.
Rodri.
Nuno Mendes.
In progress.
Mbappe tries a shot! They've scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Wan-Bissaka. Partey.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe, Pedri. Now it's Tonali. And that has left him in a heap. Now he's off and running. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nuno Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Gundogan. James just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's been shifted off it. Partey cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
In by James. Big header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Another pass. He's tried one! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Van der Ven. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bellingham gets a good foot in there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played into space out wide. Oh, what has happened here? So it is still 0-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Osimhen chasing after it. Eze. It's a mighty effort! He's delivered all right! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's taken it. Hernandez. No, he's just misjudged that one. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Eze powering forward here. Eze. Gravenberg.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kimmich plays it short. Hits one! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Hernandez tries to clear. Mbappe. He could be in here. Valverde. De Bruyne. Big chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good...
He's had a hit! And he's quick to get it clear again. Rudiger. He's looking to set free a runner. Eze! Half-time getting close now. Rodri. Oh, red, nice interception. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Wan-Bissaka. And that's definitely not his best. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Haaland. Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
2 added minutes has been
Kluivert.
indicated.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great build-up. It all deserved a... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So it's back to business. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kimmich. Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared without complication. Eze cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Eze. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that.
There's the hit! Osimhen being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Osimhen, and he welcomes it in. Can he
The attendance for this match was
Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different. Punched away. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Has a go! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Kimmich. And Gravenberg. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Oh, they can break here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Valverde.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Valverde. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Justin Kluivert. Number 18, Osserman. Number 15, Federico
James
Valverde.
is short.
Coming on the field.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ukraine's number 8, Pedri. Substitutions taking place.
Rodri. Goalkeeper's ball. Tonali. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get rid. That has been knocked clear. Now Tonali. And here's Haaland. Pedri. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Coming on the field is number 21, Griezmann.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tonali. Griezmann gets across and deals with it. Rodri. Oh, that's clever. Face to face with the keeper.
Added
And the
minutes
shot!
has been indicated.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared without hesitation. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Griezmann.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Griezmann. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Wan-Bissaka. Tonali. Nuno Mendes gets it away. Rodri. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Haaland. Tonali. Mendes is charging up on the overlap. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tonali. Pedri fiddles it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared away. They get a throw in. Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Vietnam take the lead. Just eases him off the ball. James. Drill chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its
There
journey.
will be 1 minute added time.
Great hit! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Vinicius Junior, he is through here. That's really well cleared. And that's a superb pass. We've reached the midway point in extra
I'd
time.
like to draw your attention to the screen right
Yeah,
now.
90
for
minutes long
information on
gone,
our shuttle
15
bus
of an
service.
extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Big header! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And now he has two. Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
James.
That was lovely, that.
Gundogan. And the keeper's got it again. Well seen, saw that coming. Has a look and has a go. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior! Gundogan. Pedri. Gundogan does really well there, he is strong. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Pullet chasing after it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam looking to pass. He's had a hit! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Vietnam have fired themselves in. He's had a shot! He has done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Saliba cuts it out. Davids. Nice sequence of passes, this. Ernest. Vietnam have scored two quick goals here. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Davids. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And here's Pullet. Oh, given offside once more. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Chance here to counter. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Koundé. That's an excellent interception.
Vietnam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
In with a header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
"30 minutes gone. Fiddles it through. Played into space out wide. Stood up well to him there. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi is looking to set free a runner. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi is short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's the chance to counter. Messi. Bellingham. Vietnam heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ernest. And here's Hullet. Great chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And they can counter here. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. And Messi! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That is good alertness. Bellingham. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rummenigge. Pull it. And it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rummenigge. Pull it. Real chance! And he's heaved it away. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Lahm. Corner it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. Ball is over the line. And that's definitely not his best. It'll be a throw-in. Gets his pass away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Maldini. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Messi. Mbappe. And the finish! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Number 19.
So that's two now without reply. Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pullet chasing after it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's in at Rummenigge! And he hits the net! Brannigan back on level terms! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gullit, he's had a shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Vietnam go into the lead. That is a great ball. Lahm tries to dink it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lahm. Musiala. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. Musiala pinches it off him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Ernest turns and goes. And Messi! And again! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Vietnam 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Musiala, and claimed it back swiftly. Gullit, now it's Gullit. Messi, Mbappe! And more, and more, and more! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Bellingham.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He is through here! It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vieira. Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
52,044.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe! Now can he find a finish? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala. Lahm. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ernest. Driving forward. Now it's Messi. He's got the shot away!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the runner. That's an excellent interception. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Yeah. In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Lahm. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini. Musiala. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, and he's through the middle. Neuer can pick that up. That's the end. Vietnam really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
With the father of a boy in
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
kindly contact
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Rummenigge.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick,
Has a goal! Goal!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so